There's one time I had a sleepover, I partied a little too hard. And by partied too hard, I mean I ate too many candy and pizza, and then I threw up in the middle of the night.
At your friend's house?
Yeah, I threw up on the floor, you know?
Yeah, all over the guys. Guys, what's wrong, James? I can't say. I've been doing collabs for 5 years, right?
It's been that long?
Yeah, we're like old. Well, you're old. I'm not old. I'm still thriving in life. So I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how to start these videos ever.
You just gotta go, hey guys, welcome back to another crazy collab. Today we got the Odd Ones Out. No, you don't want that?
No, dude, no.
So what are we doing today, Swoosh?
James, you have friends, right?
A couple.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, well, do you want to be my friend?
Yeah, I mean, sure, whatever, if I have to. All right, well, I have a story. I have a friend named Wyatt. I've mentioned him in videos before. He's a really chill guy. Like, he doesn't really get, angry. I've never really seen him get, really mad. Like, we've never really, butt heads to the point where we're, physically, hitting each other or whatever. That's never happened. I mean, granted, it hasn't really happened with a lot of my friends, but...
I was going to say, that's a good line not to cross.
So in 12th grade, we were all getting changed for gym class, and my pecs and abs were out that I definitely have. Wyatt either tosses an ice cube at me or, puts it down my shirt or something. I don't really remember. I don't know why, but I just thought to myself, well, I'm going to just throw it back at him. So I pick it up, and he's like, wait. And I, for no reason, just, wail it with all of my might at him, except it hit him in the neck. And he was like, ah! And bro, he didn't want to punch me because, we're good friends. So instead of, letting his anger and rage out in just pain from getting welted in the neck by
Was this an icicle? Did it, hit his jugular or something? How did he have such a strange reaction?
I don't know. I just wailed it with all my might from, point blank, dude. I, wailed it at his neck for no reason.
I mean, he started it.
Yeah, so he starts punching the wall instead of punching me. He's like, just punching the wall. For 2 weeks, Wyatt's knuckles were just completely bruised. And I was like, dude, I am so sorry that I threw that ice cube at you for no reason.
You had a reason. He started it. That's...
Yeah, but welting him with it?
You told me Wyatt was a chill dude, and it seemed like punching the wall to the point where you injure yourself for 2 weeks. That doesn't really seem chill. I'm not Swoosh.
Yeah, I remember people being like, dude, what happened to your knuckles? And he's like, I punched a wall.
Got in a fight with an ice cube. So I don't know if this story counts because this was a friend's little brother story. I'm gonna call this person Poopy. Is that a good one?
You're 25.
Yeah. So this story all started when a group of my friends invited me to go camping in Zions Park in Utah. To get camping there, to get in a campsite, you need to get on a month-long wait list just to go camping there.
What?
When they told me they were going camping in Zions Park, I was like, oh, that's so cool. Let's go, We're driving up. We're very close to the campsite. And I asked them, I was like, so how long was the reservation for? And they were like, reservation? And I was like, you didn't make a reservation? They're like, no, we were just gonna show up and go camping. And I was like, you can't do that at Zions Park. It's always booked out. And they're like, I'm sure it's fine. We show up to the little place and they're like, where's your reservation? And I was like, told you guys. So they kicked us out.
Gosh.
We couldn't go camping there. We had to drive 30 minutes away to a different campsite. So we were camping and my friend's little brother, whose name is Poopy,
again, 25.
He was being so obnoxious and weird with all of us. We were all in someone's tent watching a scary movie. He just recently went through a breakup. He's 19 years old and he just went through a breakup.
19-year-olds are so annoying.
I know, dude. And he went through a breakup, so he was talking about it. He was like, oh man, she was the one, And we're like, you're 19. You're not even, your age doesn't start with a 2 yet. So you can't be talking about the one. And then we're watching the scary movie in a tent with a bunch of dudes. And Poopy goes, I wish one of you was a girl so then we could snuggle up and watch this scary movie. And then we're like, bro,
what? Wait, what?
Yeah, we were all
bro.
Dude. Anyway,
so
he just made everyone
that's...
in the tent uncomfortable.
Well, I would imagine so. So I went to a pretty small school. In 12th grade, no one in my class did drama. I don't know, everyone else had jobs and I was a YouTuber. So I had free time. We were doing a Christmas Carol. It was
Scrooge.
a fun play. With Scrooge. And since I was a senior and the only senior that was doing it, the people just gave me one of the lead roles.
Who were you?
I was Scrooge's nephew.
Ah.
I think his name was Fred.
Oh. Well, you were one of the little ones with the crutch and the God
What?
bless them, everyone.
No,
like,
I
that's
was
you,
a
isn't
grown
it?
man with a wife.
What? Scrooge's nephew
you
has
gotta-
a wife? All right, Swoosh, I'm going to be honest. The only Scrooge piece of media that I've seen was the duck one, Scrooge McDuck.
The play was really fun. We all had a really fun time working on it. One of the times we performed it, my friend Tim, who was playing Scrooge, I had a big scene with him. At the end of the play, he's a new man. He comes over to my house and he's like, oh, I would like to dine with you. And I'm like, well, humbug my tush, I guess. Let's just have a nice little dinner. I have this scene and Tim's late, and I'm like, where's Tim? So I'm just sitting there, and like, I don't know
Is this
what
like
to do.
on stage?
Yeah,
With
this
everyone
was
watching?
Yes, we're on stage, and it's me and the person I'm doing a scene with, and like, we're waiting for Tim's cue, like we're waiting for him to come in the door, and nothing's happening. So I start ad-libbing. We both had presents because it's Christmas and we give presents, but like in the scene, we never opened my present, and I opened my present, and there was a penny in there, and I was like, you got me a penny? Oh, this is just preposterous, and I didn't know what to say. Literally, we're sitting there, no one's coming, and I go, so how was your day? And then finally, like I literally said that, and finally Tim knocked on the door, and like, to open the door, and I'm like, Uncle Scrooge, what are you doing here? Tim looks like not good. Like he had a lot of like old person makeup on, and like he was sweating, and like he looked really scary. And I'm standing next to him, and as he's trying to do his scene, he's like struggling to say things, and his eyes are closed, and he's sweating a bunch, and he's like,
Oh my goodness.
he was like, well, I would like to do and I'm like, what's going on? Turns out backstage, he had a scarf on, and one of the pieces of yarn from the scarf got lodged in his throat.
Oh.
And he had to just continue the play. So as he's talking to us, he's trying not to choke and like cough. He's like, I would like to dine with you this fine evening. and I don't know what to do. I start ad-libbing again, and I go, I mean, if you don't choke, then yeah. And everyone laughed because I'm a little funny guy here and there. The scene continues, and like he's still coughing, like it's getting worse and worse. And we're like, what do we do? Out of nowhere, like someone behind stage that was playing like his little like butler in the play just like knocks the door, and I'm like, who are you? And he goes, I'm his doctor. He needs help. And he just picks him up from like his legs and just walks out backstage, and like everyone was clapping and laughing, and it was just crazy.
This story involves a friend that's a girl.
Yes! Let's go! Oh man, I'm intrigued now, baby.
So me and my friend that's a girl were at a convention, and at the end of the convention there is this big party with loud music, and then the song played a slow song. Just everyone put their hands back down, and they went to their loved ones and did a little slow dance together. So me and my friend that's a girl, we were like holding each other, just moving around. And then while we were doing a slow dance, someone just tapped on my shoulder and was like, can I get a picture? The thing is, I was just so in that convention headspace that I just was like, sure, let's do it.
Oh my gosh. Well, thanks for joining me, James. This was fun.
No problem, Swoosh.
So how much do I owe you? Because
500. I have a Venmo, don't worry.
500?
500.
Right. Yeah, Venmo. Okay, that's fine.
Per minute.
Yeah. Do you mind like lowering down the price because per minute? Oh my. Well, dude, I know like the budget doesnn't really.
Okay, fine. I'll give you the friends for 5-year discount.
Let's
so
go.
$4.95 per minute.